Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanienadia. If this is your first time coming across my face, today's video we're going to be doing the essentials every content creator needs. Softwares, we're going to be talking about tools, we're going to be talking about gadgets. Having these essential tips will take out so much of that hassle and actually allow you to enjoy the process of creating in general. If you're interested in that, keep on watching. Do have a surprise for you in the middle of the video somewhere. But yeah, without saying too much, let's get into the video. So the first thing you need as a content creator is a very high quality, crisp, I can't say that word ever, crisp camera. Okay, so for this you have so many options available to you. It just depends on your budget. In this revolutionized age, almost everybody uses a smartphone. I would advise an iPhone for starters. You can also look at cameras. I'm currently using the Sony a7C. It's a very great camera. This is the second camera I've invested in. My first ever camera was a Sony ZV-E10. Loved it, but when I started off for 3 years, I was using my mobile phone. Sometimes I'll create content and people ask me that, oh, what camera do you use? I'm like, no, I use my iPhone 14. That's what I use till this day, and that's what I use to create content on my other platforms. Sometimes even YouTube, when it's too much of a hassle to carry my camera around. If you're starting off, if you have the money to invest, fine. So I say to get the Sony ZV-E10 if you want to get a first camera. The reason why I'd advise the ZV-E10 over the Canon G7X is with the ZV-E10 you can change the lens. So if ever down the line you want to upgrade your content, upgrade how your videos look, all you have to do is buy a new lens. But the G7X is a fixed compact camera that you cannot take off the lens. The lens is part of the body of the camera. Make sure to watch tons of TikTok videos because there's so many out there. It takes very nice pictures as well. ZV-1, ZV-F. You can look at the Sony a7C. I wouldn't advise to get the a7C just for starters because it's a professional camera. I'm not even going to say semi-professional. It's just compact, and so it looks like your everyday camera, but it's not the easiest camera to use. I'm learning something about it every day. But for starters, I'd advise the G7X, the ZV-E10 or ZV-1 stroke ZV-1F. They do around the same thing. They have some smoothing effects on there. They've been made so much easier so that a starter can be able to operate it and get very good pictures out of it. For your mobile phone, I'd advise an iPhone, as I've said earlier. Samsung cameras have very good cameras. I've not used them before, so I can't really talk much on them, but I know an iPhone camera gives the best crispiest videos. And make sure you're filming in 4K or 1080p. Those two give you very good quality. I like to shoot with my video and not my cinematic mode. If you're shooting a sit-down video like this one and want your background to be very blurred out, cinematic is okay, but vlog on the go, I think the back camera of your video is very good. Putting it in 0.5, you get a very nice wide lens and you're good to go. Talking about lenses, I'm going to put you guys on one of my favorite lenses at the moment. Towards the end of last year, I decided to invest in this camera, and then this camera comes with just the body, so I needed to get lenses with it. I'm currently using the Sigma 30mm lens f1.4, and then I invested in this one that is the Yongnuo 11mm f1.8. This actually got sent to me by the Yongnuo brand, and let me tell you, such good quality. It's so crisp, takes very good pictures. It's a wide enough lens to get so many good things in it. This is what my lens looks like. So compact. It doesn't add any serious extra weight to the camera. You can set it to manual focus or autofocus. It's such an affordable camera lens compared to Sony's 11mm f1.8, so definitely look into the Yongnuo if you're looking to upgrade your lens. The next tool you definitely need as a content creator is a very good microphone. When people are watching your video, the first thing they're going to notice is your visuals. That's what they're seeing. Second thing is very good audio. If you have very nice visuals but your microphone is making so much noise or your voice is not that clear, it's going to put some people off the video and they're going to click out of it, which you do not want. The microphone out of your phone, if you use your phone to create content, is amazing. You can look into some microphones geared for phones and have crisper content, but for starters, don't pressurize yourself too much. If you're an intermediate person though, look into very good microphones. The one I currently use is from Joby and it's been so amazing. My sit-down videos have the crispiest audio. Listen to that. Do you get what I mean? Because the audio never lets me down. It has so many good features. Like right now, because my camera is so far away, I set it to 20 dB so that I can pick up on me even though I'm so far away from it. The next thing you do need as a content creator is lighting equipment for well lit shots. If I tell you there's a bright light right here, you're not going to believe me because it looks like I was born like this. Okay, maybe it looks like this. There is light here, so you can get a light that looks like this one. I got this one off AliExpress. AliExpress has such a wide range of lightnings for content, lightings for content creators. You can look into that. This is from I cannot pronounce the word, but this is it. I'm going to link it in the description box. You can also depend on sunlight, because sunlight is the best type of lighting you can ever get. I would use sunlight plus my lighting because I always want such crisp visuals. I can't say the word and I keep mentioning it. Such clear visuals, okay? Currently it's very dark outside because it's winter in the UK and it gets dark at 12, and I spend most of my money in bed, so I had to film in the evening. If it was too dark in here, I probably would have put more than one light. Right now I just have one falling on me from a 45-degree angle, which is perfect than to put it head on you. So invest in very good lighting because it's going to take your content another level. The iPhone camera has light at the back of it if you're using the video option, but that is only helpful if you're very close to the camera. Just look on AliExpress. I feel like I use AliExpress as the best example because AliExpress ships like to everywhere in the world. There's no way you can tell me AliExpress doesn't ship to your location. Amazon doesn't ship everywhere in the world because it might be hard. You have to use a third party or that jazz. It makes it too long. But AliExpress will ship to you even if you're in the Antarctica. So next tip, which is the fourth tip, is to get a very good tripod. When I tell you my content bag is full of tripods, from handheld ones to very tall ones. The current one my camera is on right now is from AliExpress. I needed a very sturdy one, so I invested in one that is not as cheap because my camera is heavier now and it's very good. It's from Andor. I'll link it in the description box. It's very good, very sturdy. Took it to Ghana. That was what I used for most of my vlogging. And before we get out of the topic of tripod, yeah, I feel like you already know what's coming. Giveaway time. Hey guys, this is the Xbox Go Chameleon AI Sports Cameraman. This is the newest addition to my gimbal collection, and I actually might be giving one of them away at 10K, so stay tuned. So basically this is a replacement for a cameraman. In basic terms, it's a gimbal that would follow a ball around in a sport. All you have to do to get this bad boy working is to turn on your Bluetooth, connect to it, and set it on the spot. You know me, I'm going to be using it for my vlogs. You insert your phone in here. The little camera here will follow you around everywhere you go. Because this is a video to help content creators, and I know some people watch me that are small, intermediate, and big YouTubers even. I'm going to be giving away this gimbal right here. This gimbal is from Xbox Go. It's a sports gimbal but works in all settings. Set it down. Obviously I'll give you the tripod that it comes with. Because I use a camera now, I don't use the gimbal as much as I should, and so I'd love it to give it to someone that will use it way more than I do, and so hence why I'm giving it away. To enter the giveaway, just leave a comment down below and let me know what you plan to do concerning your content creation to make it better this year. Do not say anything about giveaway in your comments, else you'll be disqualified. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and my TikTok, and also obviously subscribe to my YouTube. Or you can just tell me this year you want to start content creation, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Just something about content creation and how you plan to make a difference in your journey in content creation this year. Is that gonna be hard? No, it's not gonna be hard. So just let me know in the comment section, and if you win it, we're obviously gonna have a conversation and decide what's the best possible way to send it to you. The next essential tool you need as a content creator is an editing software. If you don't take anything out of this video, take this one, okay? You need to find yourself a good editing software that is going to make the editing process enjoyable and simple for you. If you're starting out, editing is not going to be the easiest thing. I have a video on how I go about my editing. I'll link it up here, and you can watch tons of videos on YouTube on how to edit cinematic aesthetic videos. And I feel like YouTube is the best school to go to when it comes to editing. I learned everything I know from YouTube and from practicing it. You need to practice a lot to be best at editing. Do not put too much pressure on yourself, because the first couple of videos are not gonna be the best. Especially down the line when you look back on them, you're going to be like, what was I thinking? But it's all part of the growth process to reach the point where you become very good at editing. The one I use is CapCut. I've tried my hand on Final Cut Pro. CapCut sometimes lags, especially if you have space issues, but on the phone is the best app to use. On the laptop, I'd say to try iMovie if you're starting, or Final Cut Pro if you're already in the editing game and you want to invest in one. Final Cut Pro is not cheap because it's about £300. I use CapCut Pro because I need to edit stuff on my phone and on my laptop on the go as well. So I chose CapCut Pro because you can't use Final Cut Pro on your phone, I think. The Final Cut Pro you cannot share with others. You can have it only on your laptop. There's a lot of tools on the free CapCut, but just that it's becoming annoying because all the good features they'll let you try your hands on at first when you download the app, all of a sudden you go there and then you've written pro on it, and that means they're trying to push you to get the pro. But there's a lot of free features in iMovie and CapCut, the free version. I think that if you're starting out, you should try those ones before ever putting some money into editing apps. See if you love the app first, because I used CapCut for a while, used Final Cut Pro for a while, saw which one has a lot of features and go in line with what I want my editing to look like, and then I invested in one. But another thing is, unlike CapCut, which is for 1 year, Final Cut Pro, if you pay that £300, it's forever subscription. Do you get it? For me, before I bought it made more sense to get CapCut because I liked a lot of the things they had on there. It made it so much easier. They had templates that I loved using. They had very good transition, very good sound effects, and I didn't need to bring sound effects into the app like I would do on Final Cut Pro. So looking to getting CapCut. There's VM, there's VLLO, but I think CapCut is the one that everybody's using now because it's super easy for beginners, intermediate, and even professional editors. Next tool you need as a content creator is a graphic design tool. There's so many out there. Your thumbnails are so important. Even if your video is it's your thumbnail that'll get people to click on it before they'll find out the shit and click out. But for good thumbnails, I'd say to look at Canva. They have very good templates where you don't have to think from scratch because someone has thought of it. You just have to insert your pictures into it and make little changes in it, and then you're good to go. I use the pro version, but before I started using the pro version, I was using the free version and I had everything I needed on the free version. But most of the time I'm even using things that are free in the app. So look at using Canva to make your thumbnails. There's others out there. I think there's one called PicArt. I used to use it, but now I solely use Canva because Canva is super easy. The next tool you need as a content creator is a content planning calendar. One thing that helps me a lot is batch content creation, and with batch content creation you can't just get up today and then start filming. You need to have a calendar on how it works for you, especially if you're juggling content creating with a full-time job. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. Okay, one thing that helps me a lot is my notes app and the notepad. So I carry these two things with me everywhere I go. Okay, this one can be in my bag on the way to work. This one I have with me every day. If I'm on the go and I get an idea for a YouTube video, I just open my notes app, write it in there. I remember something, I'm in the bus, take this, write it in there. Like, you can have these two things on hand everywhere because the content that are going to do the best for you are not the generic ones. They are the ones that just come off of your head when you're walking to the bus stop or drinking something. You're like, this idea is good. If you say you remember and write it down later, you will forget. I plan all my content in my notes app. If I have 3 free days in my work schedule this week, I plan that I use one day to film so and so videos, the next day to edit so and so. January I have all the content I want to film planned out in my notes. It's so helpful because anytime you're not even feeling in the mood to film, one thing you're not going to be feeling like is to generate ideas and generate filming concept and stuff. So it helps to already have these things. January content calendar, if you scroll you see all the videos I want to film, and then I put it in like a box. So the other side of the box is how I want the video to flow, what the introduction should be. Having that has made content creation so easy because, as I was saying today, I was spending most of my morning in bed because I was so tired from work yesterday. I was lazying around, I hadn't eaten, and then when I just got out of bed that I need to film, I just went to my notes app, saw what video I need to film today, did not need to think, set up, sat down and started filming. Not now I'm coming to decide that, oh, how will I start the video, what will I say? No, I plan those things ahead, and having a content calendar helps me to keep those things somewhere so that I can go back to them when I'm ready to film. So you can do it in a book or you can do it in your notes app, whichever one works for you. The next essential tool to have as a content creator is an analytics app. Hey, personally I only use analytics for YouTube. For TikTok I just check the in-app TikTok analytics. For YouTube I use my YouTube Studio app. I use, what's it called? It starts with a V, vidIQ. I got it from a creator called 𝑇ℎ𝑎𝑛𝑘𝑠, and vidIQ basically helps you to generate tags for your tag box. It helped me to generate good titles, to generate a good description. Those are the extra miles you have to go to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do for this video to go very far. If it doesn't go fast, it's in the hands of God. YouTube Studio I use every single day. The first thing I check when I wake up in the morning. I'd like to say I read my Bible first, but sometimes I go there first because it tells you what videos are doing well, what video intros are doing well, what comments you're getting, where your traffic is coming from. And I feel like knowing all this information helps you to put your energy where it's needed. You can just use the in-app ones because these apps are very developed now that they'll analyze your content and just give you what you need to know about it, give you everything you need to know. It's not even what you need to know. At what point people are clicking off, how many views, how many comments, an idea of what time your viewers are mostly online, so that you can post around that time, so that your engagement the first hour of when you've posted a video is very, very good. And those things are very, very important to know, so that if you don't keep pushing out something your viewers are not enjoying, just like you do a vision board for your year and your personal life, you should have a vision board for your content creation. It's basically putting that, oh, I want my engagement to shoot to this percentage, I want my views per month to be up to this, I want at the end of the year to make this much. It just gives you something to look ahead on, something to look at when you're struggling, to know that, okay, I'm working towards something. I'm not just going because I want to go. It helps very much to have an inspiration board. That's what I call it. You can call it a vision board. I just call it an inspiration board because it inspires me to wake up and film. Because sometimes it's my wallpaper on my tablet. I don't have it here with me, but it's my wallpaper on my tablet, and I have all the things visualized that I want for myself in this content creator journey. The brand trips I want to go on, the PR packages I want to receive. I have a running joke on this channel, if you're new here, that I want to eventually be on Tesla and Apple's PR list, so that if they make new cars, they can send it to me to trials for you guys. It's a long way coming, but we're gonna get there. Okay, so the last tip is to take it easy on yourself. I know I've said all these tips, but trust me, on days when I feel like I'm about to crash out, I will close that laptop, close that camera, throw them somewhere. Don't throw it because it's too expensive. Put them somewhere, get in bed and relax, okay? Because if you fall sick, who's gonna create this content? You learn as you go, find out what works, find out what doesn't work, find out what schedules work out best for you. You want to push yourself, but don't push yourself to a point where you're breaking and not having time for your social life and personal life, and you're crashing out. So try to just be strategic about it, and also be present in your life, because social media is not all of it. Outside social media, you have a life, and you have to be present for that life, because people count on you. You are counting on yourself. You need to have a relationship with God outside all of this, and so don't put like all your effort into this and then be burning out in other aspects of your life. But one day, if for instance the US is trying to ban TikTok, if they eventually ban TikTok, what are you gonna do after putting all your efforts over there? So try to invest in your personal life as well, so you can avoid crashing out outside of your content creation journey. Okay, wish you guys all the best of luck in the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? I got my ass on you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.